Dr. Gladys Barbosa Labas was born in Puerto Rico before coming to Connecticut for school. She'd return home for college, then move back to Connecticut, and eventually become the state's first Latina high school principal in an urban district. She'd earned the moniker of Connecticut's godmother of bilingual education, La Madrina. Dr. Labas played an important role in the 1978 passage of the Connecticut bilingual law, requiring schools to take actionable steps to help multilingual learners. She served CAS on multiple committees, including being on the CAS Board of Directors from 1996 to 2000, and again from 2016 to present day. In 2001, Dr. Labas was awarded a CAS Letter of Commendation.
What I admire about her is that she's always kept true to her beliefs in education, especially in bilingual education.
Being a woman in very male-dominated spaces, yet she continued to push through and continued to advocate for those students who were like her, former multilingual learners, right? Students who, whose voices aren't at the table.
We were a large urban district and we had the largest bilingual population, yet we had the higher scores as an urban district.
She instilled that, becoming proficient in the English language and learning the English language was going to make you a more successful person. And that it did. And I'm always grateful to her for that.
The blueprint, I would say, is listen to the teachers. They're experts in their field too, and you need their help. And also listen to the parents. I would have a conversation with the parents and tell them the good things that are happening in schools. And I would have a little cup of coffee, one cafecito as we call it. And they really enjoy just having that conversation.
And I know that the 90s were a tough time in Meriden, and she saved a lot of kids from some really bad situations.
The most important thing is that when things in urban districts were getting difficult, we had a lot of gang issues and so on at that time. I came to one of the board meetings here and I said we need to have an urban coalition, I called it, of schools come together so we could talk, because what's happening in Bridgeport eventually is going to happen in Meriden. What's happening in New Britain eventually is going to happen somewhere else. So we came up with this coalition, and I do have to say that there were people in CAS that really supported us and provided us the venue to meet and talk about our issues.
She has over 5 decades of experience and knowledge and wisdom in the field, and she uses that to help me think through problems of practice, and just as a woman of color in leadership.
She's only a phone call away. To this day, if I need some advice on something, I know that I could pick up the phone or send her an email and she will always respond. She'll always be there.
We call her Madrina, right? The godmother. And it is because she takes care of others, she's always looking out, and she's a strong advocate. And so we have a special place for her on our board as part of our organization, because when we think about Gladys, we think about she co-authored bilingual legislation in this state. That is huge.
La Madrina is so respected in the culture of Latinos. So I'm very honored with that. I never expected that. You just do your job. That's all you do. Hopefully I open doors for other people.
We know just how powerful and impactful her legacy has been for us as future educators who are going to carry on the torch.